computer. Okay. Am I recording? Is that recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am available for IT lessons should anybody require it. No charge.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining. And if at any point anybody needs to ask anything, please just unmute yourself and yeah, just feel free to butt in. So hi everybody, I am Kirsty, for anybody that doesn't know me, but I think everybody does. I'm a wellness advocate with doTerra, and I have been for a year and a half. I was going to say I'm super excited tonight because I have this lovely little presentation that I hope you'll all enjoy, but yeah, I'm a little nervous as well. I'm going to give special thanks to my husband for helping me put this together, because without him I'd probably still be trying to do it. So the oils we're going to talk about tonight, it's a top 10 class, so these oils are doTerra's top 10 selling essential oils. They decided to create a kit with them to help us get better use of them for a better price. And this is a kit that I started with, as I really wanted to just try a few different oils initially and felt this was the best value for money for me and my family. It's a really amazing kit to have in your home, as it covers so many different aspects of family life, from sleep problems to first aid and digestion and numerous things in between. The intention for this class is to learn how we can use essential oils safely and find out exactly how we can use them. So our little agenda for our class tonight, so we'll talk about what essential oils are, why we should buy from doTerra, some safety guidelines. We'll cover the top 10 oils, and then there'll be time at the end if you're all still awake for some questions and feedback. So what are essential oils? They are volatile aromatic compounds. Volatile in this instance refers to the fact that they can change your state very quickly. As soon as you open a bottle of essential oils, you can smell the aroma even from a distance. They are the aromatic compounds of a plant. So when you experience the smell of a rose, for example, they are pretty much the essence of a plant. They originate from various different parts of the plants and trees. They're taken from the bark and wood, leaves, needles, flowers, roots, peel. They're extracted and then distilled, mainly through steam distillation or expression for citrus fruits, which allows us to use their wonderful properties to enhance our physical and emotional health naturally. They're also the immune system of a plant. They're what keeps a plant strong in its environment. Plants have to be made of tough stuff to survive some of the conditions that they grow in. I'm going to talk a little bit about doTerra now. Excuse me. One, because I'm so passionate about this company and everything that they do. And two, because I feel it's really important for you to know who they are as a company, what they do, their ethics and their missions, to know what you're part of every time you buy an essential oil from doTerra and where your money goes. So doTerra is Latin for gift of the earth, and they're an American company founded in 2008 by a mix of healthcare and business experts who all had one mission in mind: to bring to the world the highest quality essential oils whilst empowering people, families and communities along the way. doTerra essential oils are 100% pure, and this is so important to know when it comes to using essential oils. We're using essential oils to support ourselves as part of a natural wellness lifestyle to help lower our exposure to hazardous chemicals and other toxins. So why would you want to use an essential oil that wasn't 100% pure? doTerra took it upon themselves to create their own CPTG standard, which stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, as there's no governing body overlooking essential oil companies. So they felt they needed something for testing their own oil's purity and potency against. And a crazy fact that I've learned on my oily journey is that an essential oil only has to be something like 3% essential oil for a company to label it as pure, which means that the rest of these pure essential oils are made up of synthetics, fillers, and goodness knows what else, which isn't really helpful for a natural wellness lifestyle. As I previously mentioned, doTerra have a passion for empowering people on many levels, such as through their products and direct selling platform, which empowers wellness advocates to learn, experience and share these wonderful oils and related products. This allows us to pass on our love and knowledge to all of you and help you become empowered by taking charge of your own health and wellness as well as your families naturally. Through the amazing co-impact sourcing initiative they've set up, doTerra have over 100 essential oils on the market, sourced from 40 different countries. 23 of these countries are developing countries. Sorry, I've lost my place. So through the co-impact sourcing, doTerra is quite literally lifting these communities out of poverty. doTerra don't actually own any of the land they source from. Instead, they work with the communities, empowering them and helping them to create partnerships, sustainable jobs, and giving them a reliable income for their families. doTerra work with these people, embracing their knowledge of the lands, training them where needed, and encouraging the harvesters and growers to set up little cooperative groups so they can share the benefits as a community. doTerra also ensure that people are treated and paid fairly, which means better livelihoods for families to allow a better quality of life. I challenge you to watch a doTerra sourcing or behind the bottle video without a tear in your eye. These videos can be found on YouTube and they're absolutely amazing. It shows you exactly what the co-impact sourcing is all about. I really encourage you to watch a couple at least, and just kind of, see what they're all about. Also, the Healing Hands Foundation is another initiative set up by doTerra, which is all about empowering change in communities all around the world. It works alongside the co-impact sourcing initiative in supporting community projects such as building schools and training facilities, health clinics, and providing clean water systems. They're involved with many global charities too to support many great causes, supporting sex-trafficked children. They provided essential hygiene kits for wildfire evacuees and first responders of the bushfires in Australia recently and California, amongst many other great causes. And also wellness advocates such as myself can set up fundraisers, and doTerra will match all donations, which I think is just amazing. So now we're going to go on to some safety guidelines for using our essential oils, and then we'll go over the top 10 oils. So for using topically, we're better to avoid using on sensitive areas such as the eyes. Take caution when you're putting oils around the eyes. So, just around the eye socket really, I wouldn't go any closer than that. Avoid inner ears or broken or damaged skin. And if you do the oil in your eye, always use a carrier oil or even something like butter to remove it. Don't use water because it won't clear it away. Know your hot and warm oils. So your hot oils would be clove, cinnamon, oregano, cassia and thyme. And hot oils must be diluted when you're using topically. They do have a very, very hot sensation if they're not diluted properly, and I have experienced that with oregano, and I can definitely say that it's very warm. Some warm oils would be lemongrass, peppermint, wintergreen and black pepper. These oils can be a little overwhelming for children and elderly or those with sensitive skin. For warm oils, the recommended dilution is 1 drop of essential oil to 5 drops of carrier, and hot oils is 1 drop of oil to 10 drops of carrier oil. Some people dilute a little more or a little less, depending on their sensitivity levels, depending on your level of experience with essential oils as well. But absolutely it doesn't affect the potency of the oil. And if you weren't comfortable using one of the hot oils, then there's usually an alternative to find. For storage, always remember to store your oils in a dark, cool place out of sunlight. And dilutions for topical use. Many oils can be used neat on the skin. I always advise to dilute with a carrier oil, especially if you're new to essential oils, just until you are a bit more experienced, you know how your skin's going to react. Carrier oils would be fractionate coconut oil or almond oil, jojoba, grapeseed or olive oil. As I said, diluting doesn't affect the potency of the oil, and it actually can have many benefits. It can help carry the oil into the skin more effectively. It helps spread the oil out over a larger area, therefore needing to use less essential oil, and they can often help to hydrate your skin as well. As I was just saying, less is more, so quite often you should always start off with a lower amount of oil, 1 drop, and then you can build up from there. But doTerra oils are so potent that you really don't need a lot, which makes them really cost effective. Obviously children and the elderly or those with sensitive skins will always have a stronger dilution. Our oils are safe for use on children. Essential oils are perfectly safe to use on children with the correct dilution. It's very dependent on the age of the child. The younger the child, the heavier the dilution. And it also depends on the oil being used too. Some oils can be used for babies, like lavender or Roman chamomile. You're always better to apply topically on their feet to start with. And if anybody likes it, I've got little dilutions charts that I can send. Just contact me after the class, or I can write it down if you need. Just let me know. Citrus oils can cause photosensitivity, so you're best to avoid direct UV or sunlight for between 12 and 24 hours afterwards, depending on what citrus oil is being used. Bergamot, it can be a little bit longer, I would say. It can include blends that contain citrus oils as well, but again, if you were planning on being out in the sun, then possibly consider using a different method of applying your oils, or use a different oil that has similar properties, or just don't put the oils on. You're not going to clean your face with lemon and then go out in the sun. It's all about being sensible. And most importantly, do your research, empower yourself, and enjoy your oils and have fun. Have fun learning. I know I have. I'm learning constantly. So we're going to get onto the oils now. So our first oil is lemon. Lemon can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. It's antiseptic, antifungal, it's really invigorating, and it's a natural disinfectant. So it's a great oil to use to take first thing in the morning. I have a glass of water first thing in the morning. It helps to kickstart the digestive system and help rid the body of toxins. Citrus oils are great for lifting your mood. So if you're feeling a little bit low, diffuse some lemon or orange or any of the citrus oils. Lemon's really good for cleaning, for making your homemade cleaning products. It's good for removing sticky marks, plasters as well, especially for children. You know what it's like taking a plaster off just put a wee drop of lemon on it, leave it for a few seconds, and it should just peel off without any tears. It's, as I said, it's a great natural cleanser, and you can use it as part of your skincare regime to remove makeup with a little bit fractionated coconut oil on a little cotton wool pad. It's really good for cleansing your skin. Probably at this time of year, better to do that. Use that as your evening routine rather than in the morning due to the photosensitivity. Next up, we have melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil. This oil can be used aromatically and topically. It's antiviral, antibacterial, antiseptic, and antifungal. So it's a real powerhouse. It's good for our immune system. It's great for your skin for cleansing. You can make a hand sanitizer with it. It's good for your homemade toxin-free cleaning products. It's good for cleaning wounds. You can put it in your kids' shampoo for when they're at school, and to help avoid all these nasty little bugs that go about. It's good for it's a good oil for your toenails, for anything kind of fungal. Next up is peppermint. We can use it aromatically, topically, and internally. It's a great anti-inflammatory, it's analgesic, it's antibacterial, antispasmodic, and it's really energising. It's great for digestive issues, respiratory issues. It really helps open up your airways. It freshens your breath. It blends really well with citrus oils in your diffuser to help lift your mood. It can help, you can use it to help ease head tension. It has a lovely cooling effect, so it's a lovely oil to use in the summertime. You can mix some in a wee bottle with some water and just spray it to help cool you down. It's also a really good oil to use in the garden as well. If anybody has any greenhouses, we used it a lot last year we sprayed the cucumber and tomato plants to get rid of the little green flies. And it also tastes really nice in hot chocolate. Next up is lavender. We can use it aromatically, topically, and internally. It's a great anti-inflammatory and natural antihistamine. It's an analgesic and antiseptic. Lavender is the Swiss Army knife or mum of the essential oil world, I think. If in doubt, use lavender. There's not really anything that lavender can't do. It's amazing. It's definitely a go-to oil for me. It's a really calming oil. A lot of people that I've come across actually that don't like the smell of lavender have changed their mind after smelling doTerra's lavender, which shows you the difference of using pure essential oils. It's good to help ease anxiety. It's a good oil to use before bed to help promote a good night's sleep. You can diffuse it in your bedroom, or you can make up a little spray for your pillows or your bed covers. It's a great oil for burns. I have experienced burns myself and put lavender on it, and it takes the pain away almost instantly. It's good for bites and stings. We had to use it recently on Ollie as a walk through the jungle, the woods that we go through on the dog walk. He tripped over a log and landed in some nettles, so there was a mad dash home to get the lavender out. Got a wee bowl, mixed it up with some fractionated coconut oil, put it on his stings, and literally about 30 seconds later the tears had gone and he was fine again. Next up is frankincense. This is one of my favourite oils. It's good for aromatic use, topical use, and internal, and it's known as the king of oils. It's anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, antidepressant, and it's good for immune support. Another amazing all-rounder oil. It's good for mind and mood management. It helps promote cellular health, and it's great for the skin. It's good for the laughter lines that we might experience as we get older. It's a great oil for daily use. You can pop a drop under your tongue, or you can pop a wee drop in a veggie cap, or a drop in your hand. And if you put your thumb in it and then press it to the roof of your mouth for a few seconds, it's another good way to take it internally. I like to put it in my facial moisturiser, and it's a really nice oil to diffuse. Apply to your pulse points. You can apply it to your third eye for meditation. It's a great oil for meditation, as it's believed to enhance spiritual awareness, and it works well with the pineal gland. Next up, we have oregano, which, as we spoke about earlier, was one of the hot oils. We can use it aromatically, internally and topically, and it has amazing antibacterial, antifungal and antioxidant properties. It's nature's own antibiotic. It works really well when paired with melaleuca to kill bacteria. And if anybody wants, I'm turning in a bit of an oil geek, but there's a really fascinating video that talks about how oregano and melaleuca work together to kill bacteria. So just let me know. I can send you that if you like. It's a good oil for cleaning with, although it's got a very strong smell, so it's maybe not the best oil to use from a scent point of view. But otherwise, it's a great oil for cleaning with. It provides us with great immune support as well. And that was the last of our single oils, so we're going to move on to the blends now. Blends are a combination of oils that have been combined together to target something a bit more specific, and I think of them as absolute powerhouses. The blends are absolutely amazing. First up, we have Deep Blue. Deep Blue is also known as a soothing blend. It contains wintergreen, peppermint, camphor, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, ylang ylang, and osmanthus. Deep Blue we can use aromatically and topically. We won't take this one internally. It's good to help reduce inflammation. It's a really soothing oil. It's really calming. It can help with promote circulation. It's a great exercise oil for pre and post workout. We can use it for joint pain, period pain, growing pains, fibromyalgia, anything like that. It's part of a range, so there's a few different products. It comes as a 5 ml oil, only comes in a smaller bottle. You can buy, it comes in a rub. You can buy Deep Blue polyphenols. So these are little capsules that you can take internally. The oils for this specific product have been adapted so that we can take it internally, and we can take it internally to support our muscles and joints. It also comes in a roll-on bottle and a 10 ml touch bottle. The touch range is a range of roller bottles that doTerra do, so a little roller bottle like that. But they all come pre-diluted with fractionate coconut oil, so they're ready to use. Next up, we have On Guard, which is a very popular oil at the moment. This is a protective blend which contains clove, cinnamon, wild orange, rosemary, and eucalyptus. It can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. And it is antibacterial, it's antiviral, it's really high in antioxidants. And clove, one of the oils in the blend, is like number 1 on the ORAC scale, which is it's a scale that measures the antioxidant levels in different foods. So for it to be number 1, it's pretty awesome on its own as a single oil, but to have the backup of the other oils combined together, it's an amazing blend. There's a huge range of products in the On Guard range, some of which actually are sold out at the moment. as it's so amazing. But if there is anything that you were interested in, I can check stock levels for you. Just let me know. So it comes in a 50ml oil. There's a touch roller bottle. There's a cleaner concentrate, which is a little bottle about that size, and you can use this to wash your dishes. You can make up cleaning products for. You can make up like a multi-purpose spray for cleaning your home. There's toothpaste, foaming hand wash, hand mist, laundry detergent, throat drops, amongst many more things. This one smells amazing. It smells like Christmas. It's a really great oil for diffusing to cleanse the air. It can be taken daily. Some people take a drop under their tongue. I will let you know that it's very, very strong due to the clove and the cinnamon are the two kind of main oils I could taste, and it's not one that I would take under my tongue. I know a lot of people do though. We use it at home. I make a roller bottle for myself and Kenny, and Ollie has his own little bottle because he has a different, stronger dilution. And we just roll that on the soles of our feet in the morning and in the evenings. Next up, we have Air, which is the respiratory blend. This contains eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon, laurel, melaleuca, ravensara, and cardamom. And this one can be used aromatically as well as topically, but not internally. This is a respiratory blend. It helps to soothe the tissues of the respiratory system. It's good to help open up airways, and it promotes clear breathing. You can use it when you're feeling a bit congested. You can use it before exercise, before you go to the gym, to really help open up your airways. It's also a really good oil for anxiety. Quite often when we're feeling anxious, our breathing changes and we tend to do quite a lot of shallow breathing. So this oil, it really helps to open up your airways and promote good breathing. It has a wee range as well. It comes in a 15ml oil. There's a touch roller bottle, so again the little pre-diluted roller bottle. It comes in a vapour stick, and there's little layer drops as well, and again the recipe has been adapted so that we can take them orally. This is an oil that we use often in our house. We diffuse it in Ollie's bedroom. He's got a little roller bottle that I made up for him. So if he's feeling a bit congested, we apply it to his chest, backs of his lungs, and the soles of his feet. And Kenny uses it, and now I can use it for running. And on to the last of our blends now, which is Zengest. It was called Digesting, but it's recently had a wee name change. And this is our supportive and digestive blend. It contains peppermint, fennel, tarragon, coriander, caraway, ginger, and anise. This one can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. And this is a blend of oils which all help support our digestive system, can help ease gas and bloating and other digestive symptoms. We can use it to help with motion sickness or nausea. We can take it, you can take some and have a drop in a glass of water. You can just drink it throughout the day to provide ongoing digestive support. You can pop a drop under your tongue, or you can put some in a veggie cap, which are little, I don't have any here to show you, but they're little capsules that you can buy to make up your own little kind of blends for internal use. But they're a great way to take oils internally if you're maybe taking a 2 or 3 drops, or if you don't like the taste of an oil. Veggie caps are great. You can apply this straight on your tummy to help with any symptoms that you're having. You can apply it to your feet. Again, like your feet are a great place to apply oils because they're still going to get to where they need to go. but the skin on your feet is thicker, so there's less chances of any kind of irritation. And digestin actually can also be used to help with sinus issues. Just be mindful if you're, I like to put some up here if I have sinus issues, but just be mindful because it is quite strong with the peppermint in it. So just be mindful of your eyes. And this has a wee range as well. It comes in 15ml oil, it comes in soft gels, which are just like little, smaller than little capsules that you can just take orally, which are great if you don't like the taste of it. They're also handy, you can just keep them in your bag. If you go out for something to eat, you've eaten too much or too much rich food, you can just reach into your bag and pull one out, or you can take, they have a roller, the touch roller bottle again, so that's pre-diluted, so it's ready to use. And there's also a range of supplements as well in the digestin range to support our digestive health. And that is the end of our oils. The oils that we've been talking about, as I said at the start, make up the Family Essentials kit, which it costs £122, which this includes the 10 5ml bottles that we've spoken about. You get little On Guard and peppermint beadlets, and you get an information booklet which covers all the oils that we've spoken about tonight, plus many, many more. And an enrolment kit like that, the enrolment fee is waived. It costs £24 to open up a wholesale account, and that's for a year's membership. But with enrolment kits, the cost is waived. And there's also the Home Essentials kit, which is £238, so it's a little bit more money. But this includes 10 full-size bottles, so it's 15ml bottles rather than just the 5. So you're getting triple the amount of oil for not even double the amount of money. Apart from Deep Blue, because that only comes in 5ml. And with the Home Essentials kit, as well as getting the 10 full-size bottles, you also get a diffuser as well. It's a little petal diffuser, which is about that size, and it's literally lovely. And again, the enrolment fee is waived. And in my experience, these are the two most popular ways of starting an oily journey. It allows you, as I said, to experience a variety of different oils. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming, trying to decide what oils to get, but this way, you get all these oils to try. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, I think. Contact me after the class for anybody that hasn't tried doTerra essential oils before. If anybody would like to, just contact me, and we can have a chat, and I can send you a free sample if you would like. And my lovely mentor Tara was going to mention a couple of things, if that's okay, Tara.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. I just wanted to say thank you, Kirsty, for that. It was great. I think it's such an important time for us to be sharing natural solutions right now, and helping each other and our communities with healthcare solutions that are natural. Right now it's like such a big lesson for us to take more responsibility for our health and to start thinking about preventative healthcare. And what I've learned with these oils is that they can definitely form a part of our daily regime in terms of reducing toxicity, supporting sleep and digestion, stress, and there's so many ways that you can introduce them into your life. So thank you for that intro. So I'll just introduce myself very briefly. I recognize some of you because I've definitely met some of you before when I came to Scotland and did some classes with Kirsty, but I'm based in Spain, just outside of Barcelona, but I'm originally from London, so I come back and forth regularly. And Kirsty and I were introduced through a mutual friend, Anna Monroe, who is also using these oils. And basically, I travel around and support communities and Kirsty and help mentor people who are wanting to step more towards a natural lifestyle. And I wanted to offer you guys a little kind of incentive, really, because I know it's a very interesting time for many of us. Some of us are working, some of us are not working, but we're all contemplating this new reality in front of us, new ways of living and communicating and engaging with each other and looking after ourselves. So I wanted to offer everyone here at this class a little incentive for those of you that want to get started with the oils. I have a gift to give you. So we've got 3 oils to choose from. One is clove. And I know you can't really see it very well, but these are 15 ml bottles. Okay, 15 milliliter bottles have about 250 drops in of oil. So if you think 1 drop a day, 2 drops a day is all you really need for it to have a profound effect. That's, you're looking at pence per drop. Okay. Anyway, clove oil, as Kirsty mentioned before, is highly antioxidant. So I don't know if the word free radicals make any sense to any of you guys, but free radicals cause oxidation in the body. They cause disruption to the cells, and that's what ages us. Free radicals are what age us, and a lot of the time what causes disease. So clove oil is one of the, I think it's has the highest quantity of antioxidants known to man. So a drop of this a day is going to be really supportive for your health care. Wild orange is the oil of abundance, and who can't do with a little more abundance in their life right now? It's an amazing oil to use for emotional support. So if there are feelings of lowness, anxiety, even as strong and profound as kind of moving towards depression, wild orange can really, really support us on the emotional level. And I encourage you to use this in a diffuser or aromatically. And you can also take it internally. It's wonderful for cleansing the digestive system. And then finally, we have rosemary. Rosemary is known, across Europe. It's been one of our plant allies for many years, for hundreds of years. We use it in cooking. It's been used in all sorts of kind of spiritual rituals and rites. It's very purifying, and it's wonderful for the respiratory system. So really great right now. So my little gift to you guys is you can choose any one of these, right? Choose which one you would is most appropriate to you right now if and when you decide to make a purchase. So it's an offer that's going until Sunday. We're going to offer it until Sunday. And with doTerra, we measure everything in what's called product volume. So you can see here on the screen, it says 50 PV. 50 PV is more or less, what would you say, Kirsty? It's about 40 pounds, would you say? Yeah. It's about 40 pounds, 45 euros worth of products. Okay, so it's a 50 fee spend to win or choose any one of these. And if you decide to go with one of the kits, or you spend over 100 PV, then you get one of these plus tangerine oil. So you get 2 free oils. Okay, so it's just a little kind of incentive for those of you that do want to get started, that you're like sitting on the fence, and it's just to try and help you make this step towards a more natural lifestyle. So I hope that some of you will take advantage of that, and you can let Kirsty know, just let her know. She'll gather all the details, and then we'll send out these gifts to you once we've got the list of orders and things like that.
Thank you, Tara.
Pleasure.
Elegant as always. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Any feedback?
No, it was really great to hear all from a different angle all about the different oils, because you hear a different story from different people, so you're learning all the time, and it's just wonderful. So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining me.
It's great. Thank you.
Lovely and really interesting. Thank you.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Susan. Good to see you.
Thanks, Kirsty. It was good to pop on and hear a little bit more about them. I think we've had a conversation already about the oils and how I was introduced to them from somebody that was at a wellbeing festival here from the States. So, I kind of got started, or, she had sent me a little sort of keyring, the tiny little keyring thing with the little sample oils.
Samples,
yeah, so it was so cute, and nothing kind of sort of manifested from there, if you like. But I've had the oils, and then so it's been an interest of mine in terms of just using them and the different properties, and for my kind of personal use, I guess, and my family. So so I think having that little bit, having just the tiny little samples and being able to kind of smell them or put, it's only because they're so tiny, it was just like, little drops, but I was able to use some even in my air diffuser when I wasn't feeling very well. And so, yeah, absolutely, you can see that they do work, and it was nice just having a little bit more information about what they do,
Yes.
So thank you. That was really good.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Wow, thank you all very much. Oh, do I need to stop?
Wouldn't do without my lavender, I've got to say.
Lavender.
That is my baby. When I go to sleep at night, that makes me sleep at night. So I'm a big supporter of it. And the Zen Jest as well. I mean, that's changed my life, as Kirsty knows. So
there was one as well, I can never remember the name. There was one that was supposed to be kind of uplifting and give you an extra kind of energetic boost, and I can't remember the name of it. I think I'd finished the little bottle.
I've got them all.
What was that? Sorry.
Is it Motivate?
Motivate.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. Do you know? It's one of those, like, I'll know it if I hear it, which is annoying. But because I don't think the little bottle anymore either. But I'll have to. Yeah, I'll find that out. I'll find it out.
Was it Elevation?
Elevation. No, I don't think it was that one either, which kind of makes sense. It would be called something like that. I just remember, because I was advised to put some on my wrists, and I remember before I was going into facilitate groups and things, and I was feeling maybe a little bit sluggish or just a bit, a little bit nervous, or then I would just kind of have a little sniff, put some on my wrist and have a little sniff of it, and it just kind of gave me a nice little boost. I'll maybe contact Cami and ask. I can't remember.
I don't know if you would know Cami, Tara. What's her name? Sharon? Was it Cami?
Oh, Cami. Oh gosh, Cami. Is it Butcher? Cami Butcher.
No.
She lives in the States. She's been she's to Edinburgh and Scotland really a few times now, I think. So we'd come over and kind of whether it's the kind of being part of this sort of well-being festival, that, you know, the one, I don't know if you know, it was just a couple of years ago, on George Street,
Is it in the assembly
Isn't
rooms?
the assembly rooms, that's the one. So that's, yeah, and then she was coming back over another time to, I guess, just, yeah, promote some of her work. But I think what I liked about it as well was it was a kind of a real friendly way of introducing the oils to people as well, because it didn't feel, you know, it didn't feel kind of, you know, as people might describe, the pyramid scheme, if you like, and, you know, in terms of, you know, really selling and pushing the products on you. It was just done in a really lovely, friendly way. So, you know, that kind of, I guess that attracts people in as well, really, doesn't it? So, yeah.
Yeah,
But obviously
I love
teaching.
Yeah, I really love the culture of doTerra. Like, I feel like they really lead with education, and it's always about empowering. Usually it's the mum, because usually it's mothers that take responsibility for the healthcare of the family. Not always, but most commonly. And so it's a wonderful community of mums and dads, but mainly mums, empowering each other and educating, because it does take time, you know, especially if we've been in a cycle of, you know, doctor, medication, you know, and we're used to that relationship, to step away from that and start to make more independent choices. It takes people time. So it's really about providing a lot of sound education, first of all, and then letting people make, you know, their informed choices.
Absolutely. I do completely agree with that, because I think the girl that she was working alongside,